On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Graphic.
Relating to visual art or involving the use of diagrams or illustrations, very clear and powerful.
Examples:
Graphic design. A graphic description of an accident. The graphic novel was a masterpiece with stunning illustrations that brought the story to life.
Violent.
Involving or caused by physical force or aggression against someone or something.
Examples:
Victim of a violent crime. Violent incident. The protesters became violent when the police tried to disperse them.
Discretion.
The quality of behaving with caution and good judgment, the ability to keep confidential information confidential, freedom to make responsible decisions based on one's judgment.
Examples:
Dietary discretion. Maintain discretion. It's important to use discretion when sharing sensitive information.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Exchange.
To give something and receive something else in return, often with the implication that the items being traded are of equal or comparable value. Noun, the act of giving or taking something in return for something else, a place or system where goods or services can be bought, sold, or traded.
Examples:
Exchange rate. Exchange a few friendly words. My sister and I frequently exchange books as we love reading.
Prefer.
To like, choose, or want one thing or person better than another.
Examples:
Prefer physics to chemistry. Prefer a window seat. The birds prefer open water areas with reeds around them.
Icy.
Covered with ice or frost, very cold, lacking warmth or friendliness.
Examples:
Icy clouds. Cast icy eyes. The icy surface of the pond was not safe for skating.
Excite.
To make someone feel suddenly enthusiastic or eager.
Examples:
Excite the crowd. Excite rebellion. The news of her promotion excited her.
Farewell.
The act of departing politely, an expression of a wish or well-being at parting.
Examples:
A farewell address. Bid farewell to the departed. There is his farewell party tomorrow.
Hike.
A long walk or journey, especially for pleasure or exercise, an increase in cost.
Examples:
Go on a hike. A hike in prices. The family decided to hike in the mountains to enjoy the beautiful scenery.
Grasp.
To take hold of something or someone quickly and firmly.
Examples:
Grasp his hand. Grasp a chance. They spent a lot of time trying to grasp the current situation.
Melodic.
Having a pleasant or harmonious sound, especially in relation to music.
Examples:
Melodic scale. Transcribe melodic patterns. She played a melodic piece on the piano.
Struggle.
To make a great effort to do something when it is difficult, or there are a lot of problems, to use force or violence to break away from restraint or constriction.
Examples:
Struggle against discrimination. Struggle to get the job. He could not struggle against temptation.
Initial.
Of or happening at the beginning, noun, the first letter of a word, especially a person's name.
Examples:
Initial velocity. An initial letter. They took the initial step toward reconciliation.
Homesick.
Feeling sad or nostalgic for one's home, family, or familiar surroundings, especially when away from them for a significant length of time.
Examples:
Suffer from homesick. Homesick for home. The military personnel stationed overseas often feel homesick for their loved ones.
Chemistry.
The branch of the natural sciences dealing with the composition of substances and their properties and reactions.
Examples:
Professor of chemistry. The chemistry of soil. He is familiar with chemistry and biology.
Sedative.
A drug or medication that has a calming or sleep-inducing effect on the body and mind, something that soothes or pacifies.
Examples:
Sedative medication. Take a sedative. The doctor prescribed a sedative to help me sleep.
Recommend.
To suggest that someone or something would be a suitable fit for a particular purpose or role.
Examples:
Recommend a hospitalization. Recommend reading. We recommend taking media training every 6 months.
Romantic.
Of or relating to love or a sexual relationship.
Examples:
Romantic movies. Romantic breakup. It was his first romantic love.
Downtown.
In or towards the central area of a town or city.
Examples:
Downtown building. Downtown traffic. He decided to take a walk downtown area to explore the city.
Bud.
A small swelling on a plant stem or twig containing an undeveloped shoot.
Examples:
Pinch off a bud. Bud grafting. The flower was starting to show its bud and would soon bloom into a beautiful blossom.
Relation.
The way two persons or groups of people feel and act toward one another.
Examples:
Relation between cause and effect. Relation of inclusion. The industrial relations laws were passed with little to no alteration.
Confirmation.
A statement, often written, that shows that something is true, correct, or definite.
Examples:
Confirmation of purchase. Confirmation bias. The confirmation of his appointment as CEO was met with mixed reactions.
Newfound.
Newly discovered or acquired.
Examples:
A newfound mine. Newfound freedom. With his newfound wealth, he could travel the world and indulge in his passions.
Rum.
A distilled alcoholic beverage made from sugarcane or molasses, often aged and typically with a sweet, rich, or spicy flavor.
Examples:
Rum cocktail. Spiced rum. The rum in the pina colada gave the drink its signature kick.
Drift.
To move smoothly and slowly in water or air, especially as a result of outside forces, with no control over the direction.
Examples:
Drift down the stream. Drift away on a raft. I drifted around for years in Europe before going to university.
Conscious.
Being aware of and able to respond to what is happening around you.
Examples:
Conscious effort. Conscious of having succeeded. He became conscious that he was being followed.
Spasm.
A sudden, involuntary contraction of a muscle, causing a range of sensations from mild discomfort to severe pain, a sudden outburst or brief episode of intense emotion or activity.
Examples:
Gastric spasm. Spasm of laughter. The patient's face twitched in spasms as the dentist started drilling her tooth.
Convulse.
To experience a sudden and violent contraction of the muscles, often caused by pain, illness, or emotional distress, or to make someone or something do this.
Examples:
Convulse with laughter. Convulse with anger. He convulsed in pain as the injury was severe.
Vomit.
To eject food, blood, etc., from the stomach through the mouth. Noun, the matter ejected from the stomach through the mouth.
Examples:
Vomit abuse. Vomit after ingesting. She felt sick and had to run to the bathroom to vomit.
Ambulance.
A vehicle specifically designed and equipped to transport sick or injured people to and from hospitals and other medical facilities.
Examples:
Dispatch an ambulance. Ambulance service. The ambulance crew quickly stabilized the patient before transporting them to the hospital.
Knight.
A mounted soldier in the past, typically one of noble birth, trained to fight in armor. Today in Great Britain, a person honored by the sovereign for personal merit.
Examples:
The Black Knight. White Knight. In medieval Europe, a monarch or feudal lord granted the title of the knight to a warrior who had demonstrated skill and bravery in battle.
Fairy.
A mythical being of folklore and romance, usually depicted as having magic powers.
Examples:
Fairy tale. A water fairy. The mischievous fairy flew gracefully through the forest, spreading magic wherever she went.
Tale.
A story made up in someone's imagination, especially one full of action and adventure.
Examples:
A fairy tale. Tale of horror. Ghosts in folk tales are almost always malicious.
Gratitude.
The quality of being thankful, readiness to show appreciation for and to return kindness.
Examples:
A debt of gratitude. Feelings of gratitude. She expressed her gratitude towards the kind stranger who helped her.
Horror.
Intense fear or disgust, especially at something shocking or terrifying.
Examples:
Horror movie. Horror-struck look. The stories of war crimes filled her with horror.
Proceed.
To move forward or to continue with a process or action, to advance or progress.
Examples:
Proceed with caution. Proceed to the next step. We can now proceed with the next item on our agenda.
Blind.
Unable to see, unable or unwilling to perceive or understand the true nature of something.
Examples:
Blind to the beauties. Blind spot. She was nearly blind due to severe diabetes.
Sever.
To break or separate something by cutting, especially suddenly and forcibly.
Examples:
Sever a rope. Sever a positive relationship. He severed a branch from a tree quickly.
Sane.
Mentally sound or normal, having a rational mind.
Examples:
For a sane reason. Sane judgment. Despite the difficult circumstances, he remained sane.
Silent.
Without any or little sound.
Examples:
Silent reading. Give silent consent. The politician remained silent despite intense media scrutiny.
Alarm.
A loud noise or an automatic signal that warns people of danger. A device that signals the occurrence of some undesirable event or particular danger.
Examples:
Give the alarm. An alarm clock. The alarm announcing an enemy attack went off this morning.
Limp.
Having no strength or energy, walking with difficulty because of pain, injury, or disability in one's leg or foot.
Examples:
Limp handshake. Limp hair. The steak was so undercooked that it was almost raw and had a limp texture.
Incident.
An event or occurrence, often unexpected or unplanned, something that happens.
Examples:
Traffic incident. Security incident. The incident at the airport caused a delay in my flight.
Rap.
A type of music characterized by a strong, repetitive beat and lyrics that often focus on social and political issues, a reproach for some lapse or misdeed.
Examples:
Rap music. Get a rap. The new rap album is getting a lot of attention.
Lunatic.
A person who is considered mentally ill, especially one who is extremely irrational or unpredictable, a crazy or foolish person.
Examples:
Raving lunatic. A lone lunatic. The politician's outrageous comments made him appear like a lunatic to his opponents.
Seedy.
Run down, shabby, or in a state of disrepair, disreputable, sleazy, or sordid, lacking moral or ethical standards, describing a fruit that has many seeds.
Examples:
Seedy apartment building. Seedy deal. The seedy hotel attracted a rough crowd and was known for illegal activities.
Alley.
A narrow lane or way between buildings, often used as a passage or a shortcut, a small street that runs between two other streets.
Examples:
Back alley. Alley cat. They played basketball in the alley behind their house.
Identify.
To recognize someone or something and say or prove who or what they are.
Examples:
Identify handwriting. Identify gene sequences. I will introduce you to how to identify the leading causes of the malfunction.
Pointless.
Having no purpose or reason, serving no useful function, meaningless or senseless.
Examples:
Pointless argument. Pointless task. The meeting was considered pointless since nothing was accomplished.
Breath.
The air that is taken into and expelled from your lungs. The process of taking into and expelling air from your lungs.
Examples:
Hold your breath. Breath of wind. He bated his breath when talking about this affair.
Alcohol.
A clear liquid that can make people drunk and is used in medicines, cleaning products, etc.
Examples:
Stop drinking alcohol. Diluted alcohol. There is a clear association between alcohol consumption and cognitive decline.
Guilty.
Feeling responsible for or having done something wrong or criminal.
Examples:
Feel a bit guilty. Guilty verdict. After much contemplation, the suspect decided to plead guilty to the theft charge.
Sham.
Something that is not as good or true as it seems to be and is intended to deceive people, a person who pretends to be something they are not.
Examples:
A sham battle. Turn out to be all sham. The data he prepared was completely sham.
Vague.
Not clearly expressed or understood.
Examples:
Vague idea. Make a vague answer. The vague rumor turned out to be false.
Hollow.
Having a hole, empty space inside, or indentation on the surface.
Examples:
Have hollow legs. Hollow sound. The tree had a hollow trunk, which made it easy for animals to take shelter inside.
Stifle.
To suppress or restrain something, particularly a feeling, emotion, or action, to suffocate or prevent proper breathing or ventilation.
Examples:
Stifle a laugh. Stifle creativity. The oppressive regime tried to stifle free speech and dissent.
Echo.
A sound heard after being reflected off a surface, such as a wall or a cliff.
Examples:
The echo of a person's footsteps. Sound echo. A thunderous boom echoed throughout the valley.
Crucify.
To execute someone by nailing or binding them to a cross, leaving them there to die.
Examples:
Crucify a criminal. Crucify him for their actions. The religious leaders wanted to crucify the heretic for his teachings.
Refusal.
The act of showing or saying that one is not willing to do or accept something.
Examples:
Meet with a refusal. Refusal of inspection. She gave a firm refusal.
Acknowledgement.
The act of accepting or admitting something, or the fact of being accepted or admitted, recognition or acceptance of the existence or truth of something.
Examples:
In thankful acknowledgement. Acknowledgement of obligation. The recipient signed the acknowledgement of receipt.
Forbidden.
Not permitted or allowed by rules or laws.
Examples:
Forbidden words. Forbidden love. Taking photographs inside the museum is forbidden.
Definition:
A concise explanation of the meaning of a word, phrase, or symbol.
Examples:
A precise definition. The definition of a word. Parallel lines are, by definition, lines on the same plane that never cross.
Refute.
To say or prove that something is wrong or false.
Examples:
Refute an opponent. Refute the foolish idea. The latest experimental results have refuted the previous speculation.
Recognition.
The action or process of recognizing or being recognized, especially by remembering, an agreement that something is true or legal.
Examples:
Recognition award. Joint recognition. He was given recognition for his outstanding work in the field of medicine.
Immense.
Extremely large or great.
Examples:
Immense amount. Immense pressure. He left his wife an immense fortune.
Trauma.
An emotional wound or shock often has long-lasting effects caused by a highly upsetting or shocking experience.
Examples:
Psychic trauma. Trauma care. Many civilians have suffered trauma as a result of the war.
Repudiate.
To reject or disown something or someone.
Examples:
Repudiate a claim. Repudiate idea. The government repudiated the treaty after the war.
Afterward.
After the time mentioned.
Examples:
A few years afterward. Go there afterward. We will explain the countermeasure concerning this problem afterward.
Commit.
To do something illegal or wrong.
Examples:
Commit suicide. Commit mistakes. The military has committed an abuse of human rights.
Disavow.
To deny any responsibility, connection, or knowledge of something. To reject or repudiate something as being false, untrue, or unauthorized.
Examples:
Disavow responsibility. Disavow any knowledge. The politician was quick to disavow any association with the controversial organization.
Convincing.
Able to make someone believe that something is true.
Examples:
A convincing victory. Convincing biochemical explanation. I found her assertion pretty convincing.
Spine.
The series of bones running down the center of the back that protect the spinal cord and support the body, the backbone or vertebral column.
Examples:
The spine of a book. A cervical spine injury. She has a minor curved spine due to desk work for many years.
Guilt.
The fact of having committed something illegal, the negative feelings caused by believing or knowing that you have done something wrong.
Examples:
Criminal guilt. Feeling of guilt. Shame and guilt have significant social influences.
Remainder.
The part of something that is left over when the rest has been used or taken.
Examples:
Division with remainder. The remainder of my life. The remainder of the cake was put in the fridge for tomorrow.
Stab.
To cause harm with a sharp, pointed object, such as a knife.
Examples:
Stab at the enemy with a knife. Stab in the chest. He was stabbed many times with scissors.
Heavy-hearted.
Feeling or expressing great sadness, grief, or melancholy, burdened or weighed down emotionally.
Examples:
Heavy-hearted sigh. Heavy-hearted goodbye. As she attended the funeral, she couldn't help but feel heavy-hearted about the family's loss.
Immeasurable.
Too great to be measured or calculated, vast or incalculable in extent or degree, impossible to quantify or express in numerical terms.
Examples:
Immeasurable joy. Immeasurable loss. The impact of climate change on the planet is immeasurable.
Sink.
To submerge or go down below the surface of a liquid or substance, to decline or deteriorate, to cause something to go down into a liquid substance or sink into something else.
Examples:
Sink a lot of capital. Sink a buzzer beater. The abandoned ship slowly began to sink into the murky waters of the harbor.
Denial.
A statement that something is not true or does not exist.
Examples:
State of denial. An absolute denial. She gave us a categorical denial of the scandal.
Torment.
Unbearable physical pain or extreme mental distress. Verb, to cause severe physical or mental suffering to someone, or to be the victim of such suffering.
Examples:
Torment of jealousy. Economic torment. The torturers inflicted great torment upon the prisoners.
Distract.
To draw someone's attention away from what they are trying to do.
Examples:
Distract attention from the real issue. Distract public opinion. Please don't distract me while I'm studying.
Substance.
The real physical material of which a thing or person consists, the most important or main part of some idea or experience, an illegal drug.
Examples:
An explosive substance. Substance abuse problem. The substance of the argument was well presented.
Thrill.
A feeling of extreme and sudden excitement and pleasure, to cause someone to feel sudden intense sensation or emotion.
Examples:
The thrill of speed. Incredible thrill. Skydiving is an overwhelming thrill for many people.
Scrupulous.
Characterized by careful attention to detail, conscientiousness, and moral integrity, marked by a commitment to ethical behavior and fairness.
Examples:
Scrupulous attention. Scrupulous planning. He was always scrupulous about paying his bills on time, even if it meant going without something else.
Refuse.
To show that one is not willing to do or accept something.
Examples:
Refuse a request. Refuse the company. My initial reaction was to refuse.
Static.
Not moving or not capable of moving, not changing or not capable of changing.
Examples:
Static electricity. Static website. The static image on the screen took a lot of work to make out.
Construct.
To build or create something, to assemble or combine different parts to form something whole.
Examples:
Construct a 3D image. Construct a dam. He constructs hypotheses that no mathematician has ever imagined before.
Surf.
To ride on or through waves while standing or lying down on a board or other object. To search or browse the internet or other computer networks in a casual or aimless manner.
Examples:
Surf the internet. Surf the waves. I'll surf the online store to see if I can find that item in a different color.
Outdo.
To do better than someone, to surpass.
Examples:
Outdo him in trickery. Outdo the competition. He tried to outdo his rival by breaking the world record.
Recreation.
The activity that renews your health and spirits by enjoyment and relaxation, the act or process of making something that existed in the past exists or seems to exist again in a different time or place.
Examples:
outdoor recreation. Recreation of the homeland. Basketball is their usual recreation after school.
Eventually.
Finally, particularly after a long time or a lot of struggle, complications, and so on.
Examples:
Eventually become obsolete. Eventually succeed. The corporation eventually dominated the entire tobacco business.
Grip.
The act of holding on to something firmly with your hands, or the ability to do so. Verb, to hold fast or firmly.
Examples:
Grip of fear. Lose my grip. He had a firm grip on the rope as he climbed the mountain.
Tight.
Fixed, fastened, or kept together firmly or closely.
Examples:
A tight game. Student on a tight budget. The national election was held amid tight security.
Nurture.
To take care of, feed, and protect someone or something while they are growing and developing.
Examples:
Nurture love. Nurture his talents. Schools should nurture children's mutual interest spirit.
Upbringing.
The conditions and experiences in which a child is cared for and taught, especially in relation to their moral and social development.
Examples:
Catholic upbringing. Family upbringing. His strict upbringing instilled in him a strong sense of responsibility.
Extended.
Longer than usual or anticipated.
Examples:
Extended vacation. Extended payment. The extended airport runways may accommodate larger jets.
Genuine.
Real and exactly, not pretended, sincerely felt or expressed.
Examples:
A genuine article. Show genuine regret. Is this painting genuine or forged?
Straight.
Extending or moving in one direction without bending or curving, having no deviations.
Examples:
A straight line. Straight for 2 months. He was sick for 5 straight days.
Nervous.
Worried and anxious about something, relating to the nerves.
Examples:
Development of the nervous system. Get nervous. He suffers from nervous breakdowns.
Breakdown.
A failure or collapse of a system or organization.
Examples:
A nervous breakdown. Breakdown maintenance. The breakdown of the machinery caused a delay in production.
Bury.
To place a dead body in the ground, grave, or tomb.
Examples:
bury in the earth, bury emotion. There is plenty of space to bury everyone.
Crush.
To press it firmly, usually with your hands or a tool, so that it becomes flat or smaller.
Examples:
crush coffee beans, crush a revolt. The car was completely crushed in the accident.
Isolate.
To physically or socially separate someone or something from other people or things.
Examples:
isolate a compound, isolate a patient. You should not isolate them from the community.
Consume.
To spend something, especially fuel, energy, or time, in a large amount.
Examples:
consume a large of alcohol, consume electricity. A smaller car will consume less fuel.
Misplace.
To put something in the wrong place or lose it temporarily.
Examples:
to misplace the figure, misplace documents. I have misplaced my keys again and need help finding them.
Wander.
To walk around slowly or to a place, often without any clear purpose or direction.
Examples:
wander alone in a strange country, wander far from home. I often wander around the park for half an hour.
Waitress.
A woman who serves food and drinks in a restaurant or cafe.
Examples:
waitress at a restaurant, tip the waitress. The friendly waitress brought the food to the table and asked if they needed anything else.
Claim.
To assert that something is true, to demand or request something as one's own, to lay legal or moral right to something. Noun, a demand or assertion of a right or something that one believes to be true.
Examples:
claim responsibility, false claim. He wants to claim ownership of the abandoned property.
Jot.
To write quickly or briefly.
Examples:
jot off a letter, jot down ideas. I'll jot down the address so I don't forget it.
Inspiration.
Something that motivates or encourages someone to create or achieve something, or a feeling of excitement or creativity.
Examples:
source of inspiration. Get inspiration from nature. He found inspiration in the works of his favorite authors.
Constantly.
All the time.
Examples:
a constantly innovative enterprise. A constantly varying mind. The mobile application industry is constantly changing.
Fidget.
To make small, restless movements, to be unable to sit still.
Examples:
Fidget with hands. Fidget on my lap. He fidgeted with his pen while waiting for the interview to begin.
Stream.
A small, narrow river, a continuous flow of something, such as liquid, gas, people, vehicles, etc.
Examples:
The stream of time. An endless stream of cars. Jet streams are the common name for air currents that form high in the atmosphere.
Pivotal.
Relating to or acting as a pivot or central point, crucial or essential to the success or outcome of something.
Examples:
Pivotal moment. Pivotal role. The CEO's decision was pivotal in the success of the company's expansion plans.
Forgiveness.
The act of stopping feeling angry or resentful towards someone for a mistake or offense with compassion.
Examples:
Forgiveness of liabilities. Beg for forgiveness. He gained debt forgiveness.
Suffer.
To experience pain, distress, or hardship, to undergo or endure something painful or unpleasant.
Examples:
Suffer a setback. Suffer bad grades. The older man suffers from arthritis and finds it difficult to move around.
Regardless.
Not paying attention or considering something or someone even if the situation is bad or there are difficulties.
Examples:
Regardless of the difficulties. Regardless tread. People can pick out superior products regardless of the quality of the advertising.
Deserve.
To be worthy of or entitled to something, especially something good or valuable.
Examples:
Deserve respect. Deserve this prize. The employee deserved the promotion for their hard work and dedication.
Negative.
Having the quality of something bad or harmful, expressing refusal.
Examples:
Have a negative effect. A negative number. The movie has received almost universally negative criticism.
Whatsoever.
Not at all, no matter what.
Examples:
Whatsoever it be. Without impact whatsoever. He refused to do anything whatsoever to help her.
Outcome.
The result or effect of an action, event, etc.
Examples:
Improved student outcomes. A desirable outcome. They awaited news of the outcome of the election.
Confession.
A formal statement in which one admits that they have done something wrong or illegal. A confession of guilt. A confession of faith. The prisoner made a full confession and admitted to his crime.
Disarm.
To remove weapons or the means of attack from a person, group, or situation. To win over or reduce suspicion or hostility from an opponent or adversary.
Examples:
disarm opponents. Disarm a bomb. The police were able to disarm the suspect without any violence.
Regret.
To feel sad, repentant, or disappointed over something you have done or something you have not been able to do.
Examples:
regret a decision. Regret being so careless. I regret to say that you did not gain admission to the university.
Imprison.
To confine a person to a prison, a detention facility, or a place of involuntary confinement.
Examples:
imprison a legal immigrant. Imprison myself within the room. He was imprisoned for embezzlement.
Correspondence.
The letters, emails, etc., especially official or business ones, the quality or state of being the same in amount, number, status.
Examples:
a business correspondence. One-to-one correspondence. The results of the two experiments were in correspondence.
Relieve.
To make something burdensome, unpleasant, or painful less severe.
Examples:
relieve his thirst. Relieve stress. The medicine relieved his headache, and he felt much better.
Burden.
A duty, responsibility, etc. that is oppressive or worrisome, a load, typically a heavy one that is difficult to carry.
Examples:
carry a burden. Burden of disease. That car has a low environmental burden.
Wholehearted.
Sincere, genuine, and enthusiastic, with complete devotion or commitment.
Examples:
wholehearted support. Wholehearted commitment. She put her wholehearted effort into finishing the project on time.
Platform.
The raised flat space close to the track at a train station where passengers get on or off the train. Technology, a computational or digital environment in which a piece of software is executed.
Examples:
an arrival platform. A digital platform for enterprise. The speaker mounted the platform and started to speak.
Dissect.
To cut into pieces, to study the structure of something in detail.
Examples:
dissect the data. Dissect a personality. The scientist dissected the frog to study its internal organs.
Consequence.
The outcome of a particular action or event, especially relative to an individual.
Examples:
unintended consequences. The consequence of an argument. These economic activities had disastrous environmental consequences.
Gut.
The long tube in the body of a person or animal through which food passes when it leaves the stomach, the mental strength or bravery required to do something difficult or unpleasant.
Examples:
the blind gut. Gut feelings. He told me a gut-wrenching truth about my parents' death.
Healing.
The process of becoming or making somebody or something well again.
Examples:
natural healing ability. Part of the healing process. Each ancient tribe has its healing traditions.
Closure.
The situation that a company, organization, etc. has ceased operations permanently.
Examples:
public school closures. Closure of a road. They regretted the closure of their restaurant.
Brave.
Showing courage or fearlessness in the face of danger, difficulty, or adversity.
Examples:
brave soldier. Brave decision. The brave firefighter rescued the family from the burning building.
Planet.
Any of the 9 large celestial bodies that circle in the solar system, any celestial body that revolves around a star.
Examples:
planet like the Earth. Save the planet. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun.
Dialogue.
A conversation in a book, play, or film.
Examples:
platonic dialogues. The form of a dialogue. He recorded the dialogue at the time of the incident.
Dire.
Extremely serious or urgent, critical, grave, or disastrous.
Examples:
suffer dire poverty. Dire situation. The dire economic straits called for immediate action.
Courage.
The ability to face danger, difficulty, uncertainty, or pain without being overcome by fear or despair. The quality of being brave or courageous.
Examples:
mental courage. Inspire courage. It takes a lot of courage to stand up for what you believe is right.
Propose.
To make a proposal, declare a plan for something.
Examples:
propose the amendment. Propose changes. I want to propose a toast in honor of our long-standing relationship.
Geography.
A field of science devoted to the study of the lands, features, inhabitants, and phenomena of the earth.
Examples:
geography class. Economic geography. She did well on her geography exam.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Cape.
A type of long, loose outer garment that covers the back, shoulders, and arms, a headland or promontory extending into the sea or other large body of water.
Examples:
Cape Cod. Red cape. The superhero wore a flowing cape as part of their costume.
Stunning.
Causing a strong emotional reaction of admiration, surprise, or shock due to its beauty, rarity, or excellence.
Examples:
Stunning beauty. Stunning disclosure. The stunning sunset took everyone's breath away.
Environment.
The natural world such as air, water, and land in which humans, animals, and plants live.
Examples:
Environment affairs. Chaotic environment. Every human is responsible for taking care of the Earth's environment.
Reconciliation.
The restoration of cordial or friendly relations, getting two things to correspond.
Examples:
National reconciliation. Reconciliation of financial accounts. They had a complete reconciliation a few days after their argument.
Nowhere.
Not in, at, or to any place, not anywhere.
Examples:
Nowhere else to go. Come out of nowhere. I've been thinking all day and getting nowhere.
Rapprochement.
The re-establishment or improvement of friendly and cooperative relations between two parties, especially after a period of hostility or disagreement.
Examples:
Rapprochement process. Political rapprochement. The diplomatic meeting resulted in a rapprochement between the two countries.
Nation.
A large organized community of people living in a particular country or region and having a particular culture.
Examples:
Nation-state. A seafaring nation. The nation of Japan is known for its unique culture and advanced technology.
Magnify.
To make something look bigger than it really is, especially by looking at it through a lens. To make something bigger, stronger, or louder.
Examples:
Magnify the danger. Magnify the image for display. Terrorists often attempt to magnify the economic impact of their acts of destruction.
Analyze.
To think about in depth and evaluate to discover essential features or meaning.
Examples:
Analyze a chemical compound. Analyze your real motives. The teacher attempted to analyze the root cause of our mistake.
Strict.
Strongly limiting someone's freedom, allowing no deviation from a standard, rule, belief, etc.
Examples:
strict compliance regime. In strict secrecy. Too strict a regulation for the private sector will stifle innovation.
Policy.
A set of rules, guidelines, principles, or procedures that govern decision-making or action, often used in the context of business or government. A course of action or plan of action adopted or followed by an organization or individual to achieve a goal or objective.
Examples:
health policy. Foreign policy. The company's new policy on remote work has made it a more inclusive workplace.
Exposure.
The state of being in a particular situation or place where there is no protection from or guarantee to something harmful, the disclosure of something secret.
Examples:
a southern exposure. The exposure of a fraud. The long exposure to the air tarnished the antique tableware.
Vulnerable.
Capable of being hurt or influenced physically or mentally.
Examples:
a vulnerable bridge. Vulnerable parts of the body. Infants and pregnant women are particularly vulnerable.
Absolutely.
Without restriction or limitation, completely or utterly.
Examples:
absolutely against. Absolutely obsessed with the girl. I am absolutely opposed to his idea because of morality.
Fathom.
To understand or comprehend a difficult or complex problem or situation, to measure the depth of water.
Examples:
fathom the depth. Fathom the mystery. I cannot fathom why some people enjoy horror movies.
Seismic.
Relating to or caused by an earthquake or earth vibration.
Examples:
seismic activities. A seismic center. Earthquakes produce two types of seismic waves.
Soar.
To fly or rise very high or to a great height, often with great grace or ease.
Examples:
soar in popularity. Soar to new heights. The bird soared through the sky, and its wings spread wide.
Clarity.
The quality of being coherent and understandable, the quality of transparency or purity.
Examples:
lack of clarity. Sake of clarity. The publisher will proofread most of this manuscript for clarity.
Unexpected.
Not anticipated or regarded as likely to happen.
Examples:
an unexpected visitor, some unexpected events. The unexpected rainstorm caused the collapse of the corral.
Liberate.
To set free, to release or rescue from captivity or oppression.
Examples:
liberate people from oppression. Liberate potential. The prisoners were liberated after the war ended.
Laughter.
The act or sound of laughing.
Examples:
laughter all around. Bring laughter. Some doctor says laughter is the best medicine.
Intent.
A strong determination or attention to do or achieve something. Adjective, having a strong determination to do or achieve something.
Examples:
the intent of a question. Intent gaze. The designer's intent was to create a minimalist aesthetic for the interior of the building.
Individual.
A single person or thing, as distinct from a group.
Examples:
a private individual. Individual freedom. As an individual, he had the right to make his own decisions and live his life as he saw fit.
Filter.
Any of several types of equipment or systems used to separate particles from liquids or gases or to remove specific forms of light.
Examples:
gas filter. Clogged filter. Ozone is a primary filter to protect Earth's surface from harmful UV rays.
Purity.
The state of being undiluted or unmixed with anything else, the state of being free from immorality, especially of a sexual nature.
Examples:
the degree of purity. High purity. Higher purity requires additional equipment and energy.
Revenge.
The act of seeking or taking retribution for harm or injury, or the desire to do so.
Examples:
revenge attack. Seek revenge. After his family is killed, the main character sets out on a quest for revenge against the people responsible.
Emotion.
A strong feeling such as love, anger, etc., deriving from one's situation, mood, or relationships with others.
Examples:
control my emotion. Afraid to show emotion. Some emotions are common across cultures and backgrounds.
Instinct.
An inborn behavioral pattern that is often responsive to specific stimuli, an innate feeling that causes you to act or believe that something is true.
Examples:
instinct for self-preservation. Aggressive instinct. When faced with a dangerous situation, his initial instinct was to flee.
Doubt.
A feeling of being uncertain about something, especially about how good or accurate it is.
Examples:
Dispel doubts. No doubt about the news. Doubt is the start, not the end, of intelligence.
Bounce.
To cause to move up or away after hitting a surface, to spring back.
Examples:
Bounce across the floor. Bounce back from failure. They will bounce between various emotional states.
Strip.
To remove the surface from something. Noun, a sizable narrow piece of something such as paper, metal, cloth, etc., or area of land, sea, etc.
Examples:
Strip a tire off. Coast strip. The doctor advised him to strip down for a check.
Therapy.
The act of caring for someone through medication, remedial training, etc.
Examples:
Therapy for a patient. Field of gene therapy. I underwent aversion therapy for my addiction to alcohol.
Vodka.
A distilled alcoholic beverage made from fermented grains or potatoes, typically with high alcohol content and little or no added flavoring.
Examples:
Vodka shot. Flavored vodka. I ordered a vodka tonic at the bar.
Norm.
Something that is regarded as usual, typical, or standard.
Examples:
Norm of action. Cultural norm. The systems we have developed has accepted as industry norms.
Quest.
A long or challenging search for something.
Examples:
The quest for truth. On a quest for happiness. That adventurer traveled in quest of buried treasure.
Difficulty.
A condition or state that causes problems.
Examples:
The degree of difficulty. Difficulty in breathing. He has difficulty exercising because of a back injury sustained in an accident.
Victorious.
Being the winner in a game, competition, election, war, etc.
Examples:
The victorious entry. The victorious army. The victorious troops marched back to their homeland.
Triumph.
A great victory or achievement.
Examples:
Triumph of democracy. Triumph of the spirit. The team's triumph in the championship resulted from their hard work and dedication.
Ruin.
To damage, spoil, or demolish something. Noun, an unrecoverable state of devastation and destruction.
Examples:
Ruin the plan. Ruin the reputation. He knocked over the red wine and ruined the tablecloth.
Feverish.
Having or showing symptoms of a high temperature, such as sweating and shivering, characterized by or showing strong feelings of excitement or energy.
Examples:
Feel feverish. At a feverish pitch. She had a feverish look in her eyes as she struggled with illness.
Perpetrator.
A person who carries out a harmful or illegal act, particularly one that involves violence or deception.
Examples:
Perpetrator identity. Culprit perpetrator. The police have not yet caught the perpetrator of the crime.
Survivor.
A person who remains alive after an event in which others have died.
Examples:
Ovarian cancer survivor. A single survivor. The shipwreck survivor was rescued after floating in the ocean for 3 days.
Inevitably.
In a manner that cannot be avoided or prevented.
Examples:
Inevitably decline with age. Inevitably reach the consumer. Because of his excellent performance, he will inevitably be promoted.
Accompany.
To go somewhere or travel with someone or something.
Examples:
Accompany a chicken dish. Accompany the book. Please let me know if you want to accompany me to my hometown.
Victim.
A person who has been harmed, injured, or otherwise negatively affected by a particular action, circumstance, or event.
Examples:
Victim support. Victim compensation. The victim of the crime deserves justice and support to recover from the trauma.
Label.
A small piece of paper, fabric, or other material attached to an object and giving information about it. Verb, to assign to a category.
Examples:
A mailing label. Label a bag with my name. The label on the food package lists the ingredients and nutritional information.
Concept.
An idea or principle associated with something abstract.
Examples:
Learn new concepts. Concept car. One such rapidly growing concept is quantum cryptography.
Humanize.
To make something or someone more humane or compassionate, to make something more relatable or understandable to humans.
Examples:
Humanize my pet. Humanize a room. The charity event aims to humanize the homeless rather than treat them as mere statistics.
Connote.
To suggest or imply something in addition to its literal or primary meaning. To imply something beyond the literal or primary meaning.
Examples:
Connote emotion. connote symbolism. The word home connotes a sense of warmth and comfort.
Deem.
To consider or decide something in a particular way.
Examples:
Deem socially responsible. Deem wrong or inappropriate. Regarding earthquakes, some commercial buildings were deemed unsafe.
Dam.
A wall constructed over a river to block the flow of water, mainly used to generate energy.
Examples:
Dam building program. Dam collapsing. The break in the dam threatened the valley.
Dishonor.
The lack of honor or respect, a feeling of shame or disgrace.
Examples:
Do him a dishonor. Dishonor of my family. His actions brought dishonor to the family, and he was disowned.
Likewise.
In the same way.
Examples:
Do likewise. Please revise likewise. He is tall and likewise strong.
Brand.
A type of product, service, etc., made by a particular company and sold under a specific name, identification mark on the skin of livestock, criminals, etc., made by burning.
Examples:
Create a brand logo. The brand of the new car. There's a new brand of hero in the movies now.
Monster.
An imaginary creature that is large and has various human and animal parts, someone or something large and powerful.
Examples:
Horde of monsters. Monster film. This car has a monster engine.
Inhuman.
Lacking human qualities, such as compassion, kindness, or understanding, cruel, brutal, or without regard for others' suffering or dignity.
Examples:
Inhuman act. Inhuman conditions. Prisoners were subjected to inhuman treatment in an overcrowded jail.
Recognize.
To acknowledge or realize something or someone, to identify, remember, or become aware of something that was previously known or encountered.
Examples:
Recognize talent. Recognize achievement. It's important to recognize your strengths and weaknesses.
Empower.
To give someone the power or authority to do something.
Examples:
Empower my life. Empower the secretary to do the same. The company empowered employees to buy low-price items without approval to achieve efficient purchasing.
Discuss.
To talk about or examine in detail, through conversation or debate, to exchange ideas, opinions, or information on a particular topic.
Examples:
Discuss options. Discuss solutions. We need to discuss the next steps for the project during our meeting tomorrow.
Threat.
A strong indication or likelihood of harm, danger, or adverse consequences. An expression of intent to inflict harm or injury on someone or something, often made as a means of coercion or intimidation.
Examples:
Economic threat, environmental threat. The threat of severe weather prompted the city to issue an evacuation warning.
Primarily.
Mainly.
Examples:
Intended primarily for young people. Primarily affect adults. All peaceful cooperation is based primarily on mutual trust.
Influence.
The ability to affect someone's or something's character, growth, or behavior, or the effect itself.
Examples:
Influence a child's future. Influence the daily life. The former emperor had a particular influence even after he abdicated.
Equitable.
Fair and impartial, treating everyone fairly.
Examples:
In an equitable manner. An equitable price. In a democratic country, governments promote equitable opportunities to participate in society.
Occasion.
A time or event that is suitable or appropriate for something to happen or be done, a particular event or circumstance that requires or allows for something to be done.
Examples:
A glad occasion. As occasion demands. She wore her best dress for the special occasion.
Intrinsic.
Belonging naturally, essential.
Examples:
Intrinsic value. Intrinsic nature. The intrinsic beauty of the painting was immediately apparent to all who viewed it.
Symbol.
Something visible that is used to represent something else.
Examples:
Symbol color. Symbol for happiness. The dragon is considered a symbol of bravery.
External.
Belonging to or situated outside of someone or something.
Examples:
External factors. External commerce. When a company discloses information to the market, an external auditor verifies them.
Culpable.
Deserving blame or censure, responsible for an offense, mistake, or wrongdoing.
Examples:
Culpable negligence. Partially culpable. The CEO was held culpable for the company's financial losses.
Paradox.
A statement, situation, or person that has two opposite facts or features and therefore seems impossible, is difficult to understand, or is strange.
Examples:
French paradox. The paradox of the heap. There are many theories to explain this paradox.
Buckle.
To bend out of shape, as under pressure or from heat. Noun, a device used for fastening two loose ends of a belt or strap.
Examples:
Buckle down to study. Buckle shoe. The severe heat wave buckled railway tracks.
Responsible.
Answerable or accountable for something within one's power, control, or management.
Examples:
Responsible action. Responsible for customer service. She's a responsible pet owner who ensures her dog gets enough exercise and a healthy diet.
Certificate.
An official document stating that the information contained within is true.
Examples:
Official score certificate. A birth certificate. He received a certificate in computer programming from the local college.
Possess.
To have or own something, or to have as an attribute, knowledge, skill, etc.
Examples:
Possess a basic knowledge. Possess divine powers. He possesses a good sense of humor.
Entirety.
The state of being complete or whole, the total extent or scope of something.
Examples:
The entirety of the situation. The entirety of the book. They refused to accept the proposal in its entirety, demanding revisions.
Constitute.
To be the essential or fundamental elements or parts of something. To establish, appoint, or assign someone to a particular office or position. To make up or compose something.
Examples:
Constitute a threat. Constitute a majority. The new regulations constitute a significant change in the industry standards.
Abate.
To lessen, reduce, or diminish in intensity or severity. To decline or wane in amount or strength over time.
Examples:
Abate a storm. Abate a crisis. He tried to abate his anger by taking deep breaths and counting to 10.
Indulgent.
Given to yielding to the desires or whims of oneself or others, especially by being generous or lavish.
Examples:
An indulgent father. Indulgent lifestyle. The rich and indulgent dessert was worth every calorie.
Pity.
A feeling of sorrow and compassion caused by the suffering or misfortunes of others, an object of contempt or disdain.
Examples:
Allow self-pity. Pity speech. It is a pity that the concert had to be cancelled due to the storm.
Starve.
To suffer or die from lack of food, to cause someone or something to suffer or die from lack of food, to deprive something of necessary nourishment or sustenance.
Examples:
starve for a victory, starve to death. If you don't eat soon, you're going to starve.
Oxygen.
The chemical element with the symbol O that is present in air and water and is necessary for people, animals, and plants to live.
Examples:
The hydrogen binds the oxygen. Lack of oxygen. The passenger grabbed for the oxygen mask.
Replace.
To take the place of something.
Examples:
Replace one word with another. Replace a phone. Eventually, the new design will replace all older models.
Shocking.
Extremely or surprisingly bad, or causing a strong emotional response such as surprise or disgust.
Examples:
Shocking response. Shocking revelation. The news of the accident was shocking and left many in shock.
Underestimate.
To think or suppose that a quantity, price, or size is smaller than it is.
Examples:
Underestimate an enemy. Underestimate the probability. They frequently underestimated their abilities and felt inferior.
Accord.
An official agreement or treaty between two organizations, countries, etc. Verb, allow to have.
Examples:
Accord with public opinion. By national accord. The organization finally signed a peace accord.
Blame.
To think or say that someone or something did something wrong or is responsible for something bad.
Examples:
Blame circumstances for the failure. Blame the lack of knowledge. We blamed our impeded progress on lack of money.
Transfer.
To move, pass, or change from one person, place, or situation to another.
Examples:
Transfer a file. Transfer power. She transferred the money from her savings account to her checking account.
Attribute.
To say or regard that something is the result of a particular thing, noun, a quality or feature that someone or something possesses.
Examples:
Attribute the change to their marriage. Attribute directly to sales. He attributes the disappointing results to the economic downturn.
Enact.
To make a law, to put something into practice.
Examples:
Enact new legislation. Enact the smoking ban. The government enacted this law in 1925.
Distance.
The amount of space between 2 points, measured in units such as miles, meters, or kilometers, the extent, scope, or range between two things, such as distance or emotional distance.
Examples:
driving distance, social distance. The marathon runner covered a long distance in a short amount of time.
Definitely.
Without any question and beyond doubt, clearly.
Examples:
definitely become a problem. Say definitely. The paper is definitely worth reading thoroughly.
Conversation:
an informal talk between two or more people to exchange their views, ideas, information, etc.
Examples:
conversation in English. A friendly conversation. Your conversation reflects your thoughts.
Retreat.
The act of moving back or withdrawing from a position or situation, a period of rest or relaxation away from work or everyday life.
Examples:
retreat deeper into their territory. Retreat in a mountain region. Many people go on a retreat to recharge and reconnect with themselves.
Formula:
a group of symbols, letters, or numbers that represent a rule, law, or mathematical statement.
Examples:
structural formula. A binomial formula. The teacher told the students to memorize the math formula.
Prescribe.
Of a doctor, to advise and order the use of particular medicine or treatment for someone, especially in writing, to issue commands or orders for something.
Examples:
prescribe a drug. Prescribe in the preceding paragraph. Federal bankruptcy laws prescribe the reorganization process.
Handle.
To deal with a situation, problem, or strong emotion.
Examples:
handle a precious object. Handle the incident. We all should learn how to handle stress.
Traumatic.
Relating to or caused by injury, especially emotional injury.
Examples:
traumatic event. Traumatic brain injury. The experience was so traumatic that it left a lasting impact on the survivor's mental health.
Testament.
A thing that proves the existence or truth of something else.
Examples:
give properties by testament. Testament to the superior quality. His wealth is a testament to his success.
Privilege.
A special right or advantage that only one person or group of people has, usually because they are rich and powerful in a society.
Examples:
a breach of privilege. Privilege of membership. In the Middle Ages, the right to hunt in the wild was the privilege of royalty and nobility.
Ostracize.
To exclude someone from a group or society by general consent, to avoid speaking to or dealing with intentionally.
Examples:
Ostracize individual. Ostracize group. His peers ostracized him for his controversial beliefs.
Fellow:
Someone who has the same job or interests as you, or is in the same class, profession, or situation as you.
Examples:
Junior fellow. Nice fellow. He is the kind of fellow who only works for his success.
Relay.
To receive and pass something, such as information or a message, from one person or group to another. To broadcast something on television, radio, etc.
Examples:
Relay a scene. Relay a request. Please relay the news to the world.
Pandemic.
An outbreak of a disease that affects many people over a very wide area.
Examples:
Flu pandemic. Global pandemic. They fear a pandemic of a new type of virus.
Confer.
To have a meeting or discussion, to come to a decision or agreement or exchange ideas, to bestow something.
Examples:
Confer degree. Confer honor. The leaders of the two countries met to confer on the issue.
Attend.
To be present at an event, to go to a place.
Examples:
Attend a meeting. Attend service. We must attend to this matter.
Exclusive.
Not divided or shared with others.
Examples:
Exclusive authority. Exclusive clubs. The condo offers exclusive access to the beach.
Perpetrate.
To commit or carry out a harmful or illegal act, particularly one that involves violence or deception. To be responsible for the creation or continuation of a negative situation.
Examples:
Perpetrate harassment. Perpetrate a fraud. The criminal decided to perpetrate another robbery despite his previous arrest.
Sorely.
To a great extent, greatly or severely, in a way that causes pain, distress, or hardship.
Examples:
Sorely missed. Sorely in need. I was sorely disappointed when my favorite team lost the game.
Underrepresented.
Not adequately or proportionally represented, often in terms of a particular group, population, or perspective being excluded or marginalized.
Examples:
Feel underrepresented. Underrepresented data. Underrepresented communities need more support and resources to achieve equity.
Alleviate.
To make something, usually pain, distress, or problem, less severe or intense, to ease or lighten a burden.
Examples:
alleviate anxiety, alleviate stress. Taking ibuprofen can alleviate the pain from a headache.
Dare.
To have the courage to do something.
Examples:
Dare not go. Dare to take risks. I wouldn't dare to speak to him like that.